You know what your problem is?
I ain't got no problem, man. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what my problem is.
Lil Scrappy has long been the heart and soul of ** love and hip-hop Atlanta **, and it's easy to see why. Known for his rough exterior and legendary temper, he's built a reputation on being unapologetically real. But what really set him apart was his unwavering loyalty to his circle. Time and time again, he showed the world just how deep his devotion runs. Fans have been captivated by his journey, watching his intense family drama, complicated relationships, and career ups and downs unfold like a dramatic masterpiece. But even all that couldn't prepare us for the jaw-dropping moment when everything changed. It all went down during an explosive argument with Khaotic, that cast member who's never afraid to speak his mind and stir the pot. You know, the one always ready to escalate the drama. What started as a small disagreement quickly spiraled into something out of control. Words flew like bullets, insults came from every direction, and before anyone could blink, this tiny spark had ignited into an all-out war. Now, we all know Lil Scrappy's temper can be like a ticking time bomb, but this time it was something else. As the tension in the room reached a boiling point, the situation became completely chaotic. The two men went back and forth like it was a fight for survival, no holds barred. But what really sent the whole thing over the edge was what Scrappy said next. He made threats that left everyone stunned, and that's when it became clear this was no ordinary argument. The loyalty, the anger, and the raw emotion all came crashing together in a way we'll never forget.
I probably went too hard or something, took something the wrong way or something like that, you know? So I want to say, I'm sorry to Khaotic, you know what I mean?
We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
We're not. Cause I can give a Cause let me tell you something. When a over me and he feel like I'm not a good person, I feel the same way Khaotic feel. So we on the same page.
No, but he does not feel that way.
He just said it. He said, hey, if you feel like I'm not a good person in your life, then you need to stay like that, and I'm gonna stand on that. And we gonna stand on it.
No!
Let's stand on it.
No!
He gonna stand on it.
No, he does not. Stop. He did not say that.
What I said was, if you feel like I'm a bad person to you, then
Okay, but this is not about that right now. This is about you. How do you feel about him?
I never said I had a problem with him.
No, this what he do. This what he do. He say something crazy, and he be like, oh, I ain't got no beef. I ain't got no stuff.
Khaotic always try to play a victim. He'll start some then he want to be like, I don't want no beef, man. If you got an issue, stand on it. If not, sit down and shut up, bro.
At the end of the day, like I said, bro, it don't even really matter.
Cuz gonna try to goddamn, he want everybody to be like, oh my God.
No, because we're so grown, we can really make an assessment of our own thoughts here. I'm actually
I be watching Cuz I be like, oh.
Okay, so wait.
You know what your problem is?
I ain't got no problem, man. I'll beat your ass.
You had a million times to do it.
Do it now.
Why you wait till you get on TV to do it?
Why you on YouTube?
Why you fucking my house? You're a TV man.
You a clown.
You got a problem with me.
You a talker. Keep talking that boy.
He's a
Let me take you right back to where we left off, because this tea is still piping hot. As Scrappy's life played out on screen, full of family drama, complicated relationships, and a music career that had its highs and lows, we thought we'd seen it all. But baby, we hadn't seen anything yet. Nobody could have predicted how Scrappy's own actions would bring his world crashing down. So there they were, in the middle of a heated moment with Khaotic, the man who never met a peaceful situation he couldn't turn into chaos. Things got completely out of hand, like they always do with Khaotic. What started as a petty little argument suddenly exploded into a whirlwind of emotions. Words were flying, and these two grown men were throwing shade and insults like confetti at a parade. But here's where it gets really juicy. Scrappy, with that infamous temper, completely lost it. The way he looked at Khaotic, child, if looks could kill, but it wasn't just the stares, it was what came out of his mouth next that had everyone's jaws on the floor. The threats he made. Honey, this wasn't your average reality TV drama. The tone in his voice, the sheer intensity, it was like nothing we'd ever seen before. Even the producers were standing there, wide-eyed, like they'd just witnessed a ghost. Trust, this wasn't one of those staged arguments we're used to seeing. This was real, raw, and way, way beyond the line.
Whole time, he the one who called me out my name, disrespecting me, talking gangster. I never talked gangster. I never threatened him. I don't play no victim. I just don't do all that fake gangster talking and all that there. You came at me talking gangster. First of all, if I say anything slick or say anything crazy out my mouth, I got the right to anyway.
Now, let me spill the real tea about what went down behind those cameras, because that's where the drama truly exploded. The Love and Hip Hop franchise doesn't play when it comes to their zero-tolerance policy on threats and violence. Sure, we all love the drama, that's what keeps us glued to our screens, right? But baby, there's a line, and Scrappy didn't just cross it, he leapt over it. The powers that be didn't waste any time in making their decision. Can you believe it? Scrappy, the face of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for years, suddenly found himself out of a job. They didn't act immediately, but when they did it with their whole chest. The show had to protect its reputation and the safety of everyone involved, and Scrappy's actions had left them with no choice. Watching this unfold was like watching Scrappy's whole world crumble. He'd been with the franchise since day one. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was his baby. It gave him everything: a platform for his music, a chance to showcase his life to the world, and space to work through all that family drama. And just like that, gone. All because he couldn't keep his cool for 5 minutes when the news hit social media. It was like a bomb went off. Fans were divided, with some ready to cancel Scrappy faster than they could unsubscribe from a bad service. Others were coming for the show's neck for letting him go so quickly. It really showed just how thin the line is for reality stars. One wrong move, and splash, you're out. Scrappy went completely radio silent after everything went down. Can you blame him? This wasn't just about losing a TV spot, it was about watching his whole career take a hit because he let his temper get the best of him. And Khaotic? That man just kept it pushing like nothing had ever happened. He was still showing up on screen, still stirring the pot, and the tension between him and Scrappy was thick enough to cut with a knife. The show kept rolling along without Scrappy, but it wasn't the same. For the first time in forever, he wasn't in the spotlight anymore. If there was ever a lesson to be learned about letting your temper control you, this was it. All that anger that once made Scrappy seem tough ended up being the very thing that brought him down. Talk about a fall from grace. But you know what they say, sometimes, you have to hit rock bottom before you can bounce back. Will Scrappy learn from this? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this tea will be hot for a long, long time.